What up, y'all? This your boy Ghetto Adin, man. We finna cover these few clips that Adin Ross, he's still talking reckless. He talking reckless about Joe Budden, Glasses Malone, and whoever else that's like older men. You know what I'm saying? He basically talking reckless about their parenting and just all type of little disrespectful shit. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, he just be talking reckless but behind the police at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand what makes him feel like, you know what I'm saying, you could talk like this and then hide behind, you know what I'm saying, police officers. That shit is crazy to me. But anyway, we're gonna get into these clips, and then right after that we're gonna react to him having a phone call with DJ Academics. You know what I'm saying? They're discussing the you know what I'm saying, the controversy that Adin Ross and Doechii is going through right now. They had a phone call the other day. We're gonna cover that after these clips. All right, let's get to it.
You're a pussy. Let's link up. You know where I'm at. I got police with me too.
He didn't even go to Gravedigger Mountain when Youngboy told him to, so you can't even take him.
I got a lot, Joe Bud. I got police with me, and I'm in your city. What's good? What do you want to do?
Hard. Sham NYC fat.
Joe, buddy, you hear that, police? They're with me, buddy. Come do something, bro. Fucking old. Your kids.
Yeah, bro.
God. Fucking old fart.
Even Glasses Malone said the same thing. He was like, "Oh well, Ak is black." So if Ak said it's cool, no, like it's not that Adin, like they were making it seem like you're unfairly or you're just randomly attacking.
Well, I just think they've never seen me come out like Wendy Ortiz or Pokimane or I say that.
They're not gonna.
You have I say the same words. I called the people I just named dirty bitches before. It's not just I'm only calling Doechii a dirty bitch because she's black. They don't see that clip. You're involved in the streaming world, so you see when I come at all these people. You get it.
I know.
They don't see.
I know.
Yeah.
And
I don't only call the black women dirty bitches. I call the women that are dirty bitches dirty bitches. It's not. I don't look at skin and I don't look at color. I don't look at any of that bullshit because I'm gonna give it a buck, bro. I believe that like right now we're like this is the truth, bro. Like everybody is so divided and everybody makes everything about a background or race or religion. It's like everybody's just so separated and I don't know, bro. It sucks. You know, and it's funny because I can't speak on this because then the Jewish man's talking about this shit. Like, but I get it. So I completely understand where the people are. Now, what I think is corny, these 50-year-olds threatening to with gang members is just so corny to me. Like, it really is corny. These are grown men that are grandfathers.
I didn't like that. And by the way, here's the thing. What I said to Glass, and I said it to, I said, listen, you know, you guys missed an opportunity to bridge some. Again, I agree with Adin responding and defending himself because a lot of times when they get mad at me, they're like, well, why did you say this to so-and-so? When somebody goes 5%, I go 500%. They never see the 5%. They're like, well, why'd you go 5%? So I agree and I defend you for you know, defending yourself. But here's the thing. Everything you're telling me, what I know, which is, yo, you kind of use the same language for all races. They're not gonna use that. Nuance won't be really brought into. The only thing I would say to you is that, and this is the only part that you have to be cognizant about. There are sensitive groups that would think about, like, they're just sensitive of that. Like black people are sensitive.
Let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. If the Glasses guy and Joe Budden's, why don't they, if they really love Doechii for being a black woman, why don't they go stream her music? Why don't they go support her? Why don't they go to her shows? They don't give a fuck. They're using this as a moment to clout chase off it, to create other moments and to create clips. It's the truth. It's the truth. If they really gave a fuck, then how come they're not consistent with what they do, what they speak about, and what they preach? Straight up.
So it's interesting because Joe, like myself, kind of like put out the same thoughts that we kind of thought she was an industry plant. But I think he reverted to, I'm in protect black women mode when you spoke. And it's because there's this like inclination that they're like, well, this guy's racist. So let's change it because Joe and Doechii don't get along neither. I don't know if you know. They're not like, buddy. Whatever you said about Doechii,
they're using siding with her. It's not even a side. They're using creating this hit piece against me. because they're seeing how much, bro. It's all over Twitter. It's like so big. It's such a popular thing. Why don't these people stream her music? Why aren't they not streaming more? You know, your people, you know, that you fuck with. Why not stream their music? Why don't we even talk about how much of a shit musician she is? Why? Because they understand that she's a shit musician and she's an industry plant and it's insecurity at the end of the day. She's even talking about it in a song with SZA. So we know it's true, right? We know it's true, and I'm not going to back down on that. And now when people want to threaten my life and stuff, I really wish they would, bro. I walk around 4 security guards. I'm about to upgrade to Mossad at this point with police. I really wish somebody's head will get fucking one-tapped. I really dude. I'm not here to attack anybody.
There's so much like conversation I feel like are going past like the intended people. I also said to Glasses, I'm like, listen, when you suggest, if you suggest violence onto Adin, make sure you're doing it yourself. Because if you go suggest some young kid to go listen to you and try to do something dumb, especially the Adin in public, you move correct as you should. You're gonna set somebody up to go get their shit split. Like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would you put that out? And most of the times, those are CTAs. That's a call to action. You're not gonna do it. This whole idea of, oh, I'm gonna, okay, yeah, he has a boxing match. Try it. You're not gonna come there. You're not gonna go do nothing. So don't put that out in the air.
I'll have the police pull up so quick and put them in cuffs faster than anything. And then I get to do
the police are there. What do you mean?
Come after the crime. They say the police come. His dumb ass. The police come after the crime. No, motherfucker. If you threaten me and pull up on my property, I'm gonna get you fucking arrested. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, because people don't understand. You're very smart. You're very intelligent. And if you live in a state where it's stand your ground, and I think that people are threatening. I've had threats online, and I see them. I'm allowed to have my security take action to defend me. So if you threaten me online in a vivid threat, saying you're gonna kill me or you're gonna do this to me or you're gonna get me beat up, that's a threat. That's a threat. And I've already contacted police about that. I'm not a street rapper. Why don't these guys go slide on their fucking ops, go slide for their people, and go after their ops? Don't worry about me, the little Jewish streamer kid. Let me do my own shit. You got nothing to worry about. These motherfuckers and real gangsters move in silence. You know, that's what somebody told me.
No. Well, I do agree. I feel like if they were going to do something, they wouldn't announce it. But I would say this. I feel like there's an opportunity miss. I feel like he was trying to convey that, hey, listen, you know, some people might find, again, I'm with you.
It's crazy how these motherfuckers got that much influence in our culture and the shit that we do. Shit don't be making no sense. How much influence these motherfuckers be having. And how nerdy these motherfuckers be sounding. You hear this motherfucker talking? Like, you know what I'm saying? Joe Budden, the old ass grandpa damn near, I believe. I believe he got grandkids. Or if not, he's of the age bracket where he could be considered a grandfather. Why would this nigga go slide on some ops? Because y'all have a misunderstanding of some weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the sarcasm that these motherfuckers be having because they be from Delaware, squares from Delaware around this motherfucker. And they be all in our business, all in our culture. You know what I'm saying? Documenting the shit that where we come from and what we be a part of. You know what I'm saying? They be feeling like they entitled to say whatever the fuck they want to say. And that shit not cool. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we got to blame the people that support these motherfuckers. Cause they all they doing is enabling them to continue to keep talking about us the way they do. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody worried about this motherfucker, but the shit that you say, a motherfucker gonna wanna kick your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with society nowadays. Motherfuckers think that they can say whatever the fuck they want to say and don't have no repercussions by that shit. You know what I'm saying? The times that I grew up in, if you said some fly shit, you gonna get your shit. You gonna get your issue. That's the times that I came from. These new square booty ass niggas, you know what I'm saying, think that they could just say whatever and go on about their lives and have the police behind them. That's that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? We need to go back to the old times. If you can say some hot shit, deal with whatever hot shit that come with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what we should go back to. But will we go back to that? I highly doubt it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these motherfucking streamers don't even come from that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta, you know what I'm saying, kick back and see what goes on the sidelines until somebody's has enough courage to just crash out and just lose it all. But we might not never see that day. And even if we do, we can't be surprised if it did come down to that, because these people put themselves out there like that. You can't be saying all this crazy ass shit and don't expect nothing to happen. It even say in the Bible, the worst thing on your body, the most deadliest thing on your body is the tongue. You know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers don't take heed of that, because for one, they don't read the Bible. Motherfuckers don't follow no type of order and get rewarded for that shit. So of course they're gonna continue to keep acting and behaving in a crazy way. You know what I'm saying? And these are the motherfuckers that's popular influencers that's controlling a lot of the narrative nowadays, and a lot of shit on social media. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get to this reaction, and let's chime in on that though.
Yeah, four. Like, how's he up? Wait, hold on.
He probably want to talk to the chat niggas.
Yo, Adin, how you? It's 4:30. How you up, brother?
No, ask, bro. I got a question.
Hold on.
Shit, man.
Hold on. We got Adin. What up?
Hold on, y'all. You up?
I don't got a lot of people nowadays that back me, and people that could back me in the position because they know the real me, because they've been me off stream, and you backing me, bro, because you understand me and you know who I really am and what I really am about, and I'm not really on nothing that the media makes me seem to be. So I just want to call you and give you flowers for being real, and that's the realest shit, and I just appreciate you for real. I just want to tell you that.
Yeah, who joined the stage?
Yeah, no, of course. And listen, Adin, man. I want to say this to you, and I think a lot of people, unfortunately, sometimes your name, like when people hear Adin Ross, they think of they're forgetting you're also a person, but also they forget the climate. So I was talking about. I said, listen, I understand. There's some people with
Whoop you fucking do. Nigga, you putting all this weird ass shit online. That's why niggas is getting at you like that. Motherfuckers always want to do dumb shit and play victim. I can't stand motherfuckers like that, nigga. Deal with whatever come to your stupid ass. All right, let's continue.
then there's some prominent people who they have voices and they're within the black community. They're mad, and I'm like, hey, listen, I've been here before too, because it's no way someone like you deserve to be able to respond to whoever disrespects you. I don't care how they look. If they disrespect you, you're supposed to be able to respond to them.
Yeah.
California. Want a free iPhone 11? Yes, free for eligible Californians on CalFresh, Medi-Cal.
However, I also understand when they try to take your response and be like, no, that response is racist. And, and I know that's not what you're doing. You're like, if you're going to give me some venom, I'm giving you the same shit back.
Well, it's cool. And listen, I like how you point the side out back. Nobody wants to talk about when I come and I talk about Wendy Ortiz, and I come talk about the Pokemans and Hassan Hobbies, right? Like, that's not the mainstream media. I don't just come at black women. That's ridiculous. It's a stupid take, because if it was just it only comes at black women.
If he don't only come out to black women, why every time, or the times that he did come for black women, why that shit go viral? If you talking shit about every other race of different women, the times that you did talk shit about them, why those times they go viral like this time? You see what I'm saying? These motherfuckers be minimizing when they check their own, but when they talk about us, they want to go viral off us though. You see the hypocrisy in that bullshit? Alright, let's continue.
Like, why everyone's so angry, and they're.
Hey, my bad, y'all. I'm eating some chips. These motherfuckers bombed in a motherfucker. All right, let's go.
This white boy, this cracker, this, like, all this shit. I want Adin Ross to be the next person to die. Like, I'm gonna have gang members come pull up on me. It's not about fucking race. I talk shit to people that talk shit and disrespect me, and I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care if you're a boy or a girl. I don't give a fuck what you are, what you represent. I come at everybody that has some type of bitter sour taste about me or my close friends.
Yeah, I thought the opportunity was missed, and I said this on my stream. I said, listen, if I had to try to give some credit or make some sense of what these people are saying, is that they might be talking about some nuance that they're like, you know what, we could interpret it that way. Now I'm like, yo, he didn't mean it that way, but I understand that, and maybe the conversation about that to enlighten people about how language sometimes it could be taken differently, but they jumped immediately to let's kill him, let's kill him, murder him. I'm like, yo, hold on, you know?
Act, they do the same. Hold on, act. They do the same thing to you.
I know.
Somebody,
I know.
you're vocal, and you speak out. For example, let's not say the person's name on stream, but you and I were recently involved in something regarding the mariachi, allegedly, in my opinion, regarding, and that's just an example. And that's just something that you know, like they don't do it to just me. You're also black, and they call you a weaponizer towards black women as well. And that doesn't make much sense to me because when I'm with you off stream, you're most of the time dating black women. Like, if you hated black women, people would be able to vividly see that. But that's just the way the internet works. It's on some straight bullshit. And hold on, it's inconsistent. People don't consistently go with what they truly believe.
Hold on, y'all. But yeah, I can agree to that. You know what I'm saying? You can't believe everything on the internet because motherfuckers can chop shit, rewind shit, remix it. You know what I'm saying? And make shit look like you a villain and all that. But that's totally up to you. At the end of the day, that's why you gotta watch what kind of content you put out there because it don't matter how you put it. If you put in good content with good intentions, nobody can remix the shit to make you look crazy. You see what I'm saying? That's why you gotta watch what you put on this motherfucker. Because you gotta always put that in the back of your mind. The negative trollers gonna automatically make you look crazy. So that's why you gotta watch what you put on this motherfucker. You feel me? All right, let's continue.
Fucks me up. I remember Chrissy Teigen said something about me. And this is where, like, I always say, and I'm gonna say to you too, it's always better to be liked than to be right. Because if you were someone that may be of a different skin color, maybe a different gender, and someone said something to you and you responded, and maybe emotionally, but you responded with some vitriol, like, fuck you, you mother effer. Like, put it like this. Me and I'll give you an example. Me and Young Miami got into it, right? And this is like a year or two ago. And you know what she said to me? You're a fucking, and she used a P word, but it's a P word. It's just a Florida a slang, but a derogatory one for a homosexual. I'm not a homosexual. Like,
There's a P word for homosexual.
PONK, whatever. And
Really?
it was supposed to instant slur. That's what they said. But here's the thing: when she says it, everybody cheered. Everybody cheered. Like, yes, call him that. Now, her best friend is Saucy Santana, which is a homosexual guy. So when me and him got into it, I had a lot of thoughts of things I could say to him to probably maybe, joke about him, whatever. But I knew I couldn't say it. And that's the truth about language, where it's like if it's someone else that says it, and even glasses Malone said the same thing. He was like, oh well, Act is black. So if Act said it's no, like, it's not that Adin, like, they were making it seem like you're unfairly or you're just randomly attacking this thing.
I just think they've never seen me come out like Wendy Ortiz or Pokimane or
They're not gonna
say that.
They're not gonna
Act. You have act.
I know how.
Same word. I called the people I just named dirty bitches before. It's not just I'm only calling Dochi a dirty bitch because she's black. They don't see that clip. You're involved in the streaming world.
But that's what I'm saying though. You know what I mean? If this nigga's a white Jew. You see what I'm saying? But if any of us, it don't matter what race you is, if you say anything derogatory towards the Jews, they gonna hit you with the whatever the fuck that shit called, anti-specimen, whatever the fuck. I'm saying that word wrong as a motherfucker. I know y'all laughing at shit, but still, y'all know what I'm talking about. If motherfuckers say anything wrong with them, they gonna say that. They gonna accuse you of that charge. You see what I'm saying? But this motherfucker's a white Jew and he could talk all type of crazy about our people. But we don't. But all you get is backlash. He ain't getting canceled. He ain't going through no repercussions of doing that type of charge against a demographic of people. You see what I'm saying? These motherfuckers get away with that shit all the time. But let's reverse the roles, and we getting dragged through hell and all type of shit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, let's continue.
So you see when I come at all these people, you get it.
I know.
You don't see.
I know.
Yeah.
And
You call the black women dirty bitches. I call the women that are dirty bitches dirty bitches. It's not. I don't look at skin.
Bullshit.
And I don't look at color. I don't look at any of that bullshit because I'm gonna give it a bump, bro.
Why buy a new computer when you can save money instead?
You know what the problem
PC
is?
Cleaner fixes slow PCs by optimizing performance.
These motherfuckers never got their ass kicked before.
That like right now we're like this is the truth, bro. Like
That's the real problem. They ain't never went through no hard shit before.
He's just so separated, and I don't know, bro. It sucks. You know, it's funny because back I can't speak on the Jewish man.
Hold on. When you lose a fight or you get your ass kicked, that shit humbles you. I don't care how big you is, how strong you think you is, how tough you think you is. When you lose the battle or the war, whatever you dealing with, it humbles you. Cause then you realize you really ain't shit at the end of the day. Everybody bleeds the same. Everybody dies the same. So for a motherfucker to think that you better than the next is crazy work. You might accomplish more shit than the next, but go through enough hardships and all that shit gonna be gone anyway. And when we leave this motherfucking earth, we can't take that shit with us unless you got the proper documentation to leave it behind. You know what I'm saying? If you don't even know that shit thoroughly, all your shit gonna be gone when you leave. You know what I'm saying? This we living in the matrix, man. And this internet shit got motherfuckers thinking that they Superman. Let's continue.
About this shit, like, but I get it. So I completely understand where the people are now. What I think is corny, these 50-year-olds threatening to with gang members is just so corny to me. Like, it really is corny. These are grown men that are grandfathers.
I don't like that. And by the way, here's the thing. What I said to Glass, and I said it to you. I said, listen, you know, you guys miss an opportunity to bridge some. Again, I agree with Adin responding and defending himself because a lot of times when they get mad at me, they're like, "Well, why did you say this to so and so?" When somebody goes 5%, I go 500%. They never see the 5%. They're like, "Well, why did you go 5%?" So I agree and I defend you for defending yourself. But here's the thing: everything you're telling me, what I know, which is, you kind of use the same language for all races. They're not gonna that nuance won't be really brought into. The only thing I would say to you is that, and this is the only part that you have to be cognizant about. There are sensitive groups that would think about, like, there's a sensitive of that. Like black people are sensitive of
Question: if the glasses guy and Joe Budden's, why don't they? If they really love Doechii for being a black woman, why don't they go stream her music? Why don't they go support her? Why don't they go to her shows? They don't give a fuck. They're using this as a moment to clout chase off it, to create other moments and to create clips. It's the truth. It's the truth. If they really gave a fuck, then how come they're not consistent with what they do, what they speak about, and what they preach? Straight up.
So it's interesting because Joe, like myself, kind of like put out the same thoughts that
Yeah. Yeah, my bad, y'all. I had a pause, but yeah, the word I was trying to get out was anti-Semitic. My bad, y'all. Yeah, I always stumble on that word, but y'all already knew what I was talking about. I just had to correct myself. You know what I'm saying? Because the trolls was finna come after me. I gotta knock their ass out before they even get in my comments. You know what I'm saying? With the Twitter fingers and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, anti-Semitic.
kind of thought you was the end of yourself, man. But I think you reverted to, oh, I'm in protect black women mode when you spoke, and it's because there's this like inclination that they're like, well, this guy's racist, so let's change it because Joe and Dochi don't get along neither. I don't know if you know. They're not like, well, he whatever you said about Dochi,
They're using siding with her. That's not even a side. They're using creating this hit piece against me because they're seeing how much, bro. It's all over Twitter. It's like so big. It's such a popular thing. Why don't these people stream her music? Why aren't they not streaming her music then? Listen, if you have a big issue and you want to support, your people, that you fuck with, why not stream their music? Why don't we talk about how much of a shit musician she is? Why? Because
That don't got nothing to do with it. The reason why all these brothers hopped out their neck, you know what I'm saying, to defend her, is because for one, you attacking a woman. You know what I'm saying? And anybody that just watching another dude just attack a woman, they gon' press play on you. You know what I'm saying? Especially because you singling her out, and plus she's of a different group. You know what I'm saying? If she was white, we probably wouldn't even stick our neck out to say the shit. But by her being black, of course you gonna have brothers say something about it, bro. You a whole white male talking down on a black woman. What else you supposed to expect? You know what I'm saying? They just doing that as they should. You know what I'm saying? But now he want to play victim and all that. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy, man. This motherfuckers is crazy.
that she's a shit musician and she's an industry plant and it's insecurity at the end of the day. She's even talking about it in a song with SZA. So we know it's true, right? We know it's true, and I'm not going to back down on that. And now when people want to threaten my life and stuff, I really wish they would, bro. I walk around 4 security guards. I'm about to upgrade to Mossad at this point with police. I really wish somebody's head will get fucking one tapped. I'm really like, I'm not here to attack anybody.
And by the way, I also said that too.
Honest truth, I don't think nobody want to harm him to that level, but you know what I'm saying? Somebody will gladly catch their hands with you, you know what I'm saying, for running your mouth like that, you know? I done seen niggas get their ass knocked out for less, you know what I mean? But, you know, this is just how these people is. But yeah, man, we gonna wrap this shit up. I'm tired of talking about this shit, because all he doing now, he playing the victim card. You know what I'm saying? He does too much shit that he can't handle. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I'm not surprised, because this is how these motherfuckers really feel. This is how they talk, you know what I'm saying, when they at the dinner table at night. These motherfuckers don't like us for real. They only like certain individuals because they can use opportunities out of them, like make money with them and all that. You know what I'm saying? Use them in a little circus. They only tolerate certain niggas, but if they had to deal with niggas on a regular basis, these motherfuckers, they skin would start melting because they can't stand being around us for real. Because it did deep down, they envious. They can have it all and still be hating. That shit I will never understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? But this is boy Ghetto Diddy. I'm gonna holler at you on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, share.